guys, welcome to the Acquire Knowledge channel. So I am your friend Maunesh Mustajid. Today we are going to be starting with the first chapter of the second PUC, that is nothing but the reproduction in organisms. So in these videos we are going to be only focusing on the NCERT books, and we are going to be only talking about the NCERT books line by line. So it may be helpful to the for the point of the NEET examination for the most of the NEET aspirants. So the first chapter is itself mentioned in your NCERT, that is nothing but the reproduction in organisms. So now in the 2023 in a reduced syllabus, this chapter is going to be completely removed in the NCERT. But for the point of examination of the NEET, so you should going to be learn this chapter. So without learning this chapter, so in case of the first unit, that is nothing but the reproduction in organisms, so in the first unit we are unable to understand the concept of the further next chapter. So most of the basic concepts are going to be kept in this chapter, that is nothing but the reproduction in organisms. So anyhow, today we are going to be discuss the reproduction in organisms line by line from the NCERT. Okay, what first and most important thing, what is the meaning of reproduction in organisms? Why the reproduction is the most important in case of the organisms? So without reproduction, organisms which are unable to survive, so with the presence of the reproduction, or only the organisms are living now. So how we are going to be exactly present in nowadays in case of the 2023, how we are going to be surviving? So human beings are going to be evolved from since the thousands years of the back. So the continuity of the life is going to be how exactly going on. So that is entire thing we are going to be learned in this chapter, that is nothing but the reproduction in organism. So anyhow, let me begin with the first chapter, that is nothing but this one, just by going to be speaking the words of this in this one. So the reproduction, it carrying the majorly two words, that is nothing but the and the next one is the production. What is the meaning of the reproduction? Is nothing but the means nothing but the again and again, that is nothing but the production is nothing but the formation of the life of the organisms on the earth again and again. Okay, na? So that is we are going to be termed as the reproduction in organisms. So that is nothing but for the continuity of the life of the organisms, organism should going to be reproduced again and again. So this is the most important bit of this chapter. So anyhow, let me look at the first line on the NCERT, that is nothing but the reproduction in organisms. So each and every organisms live only certain period of the time. This is the very most important thing. Each and every organisms can only live up to the certain period of the time. So no organisms can have the lifespan up to the immortal in nature. That is nothing but ಯಾವುದೇ organisms ಕೂಡ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವು ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಮರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. So certain time period ಆದಮೇಲೆ, so completion of the time period, the organism will going to become dead. So that is nothing but ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so the organisms which are having the certain time period, that is we are going to be called as the lifespan of the organisms. Okay na? So soon after the completion of the lifespan of the organism will going to be get vanishes from the or eliminate from the earth. So this is the very most important thing. So for that reason, they are going to be mentioned that each and every organism, they are having the only certain time period. The best example, human beings, we are having the only 100 years of the lifespan. So like that, the dogs which are moreover, they are having the 15 to 20 years of their lifespan. So like that, so each and every organisms in case of the biodiversity, so each and every organisms, they are having the certain lifetime. So that is nothing but the certain period of the time, that is nothing but we are going to call as the lifespan. So what is the general and the basic definition of the lifespan is nothing but so the organisms which can have ability to live are the organisms which can have ability to live from the time period from the birth to the natural death of the organisms. Okay? So the time period from the birth to the natural death of the organisms is termed as the lifespan of the organisms. Andre so ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಿಯ ಒಂದು ಕೂಡ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so from birth ಇಂದ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು up to the natural death. So we are not going to be considering any kind of the accidental death or the any other. Some of the organisms, they can, so for example, human beings, we are having the 100 years of the lifespan. So for example, the person while going to be traveling, just by the accident, he can able to complete their life within the 20 years or the 30 years. So that is not the lifespan. So we are not going to be considering any kind of the accidental death. So that is the very most important thing they are going to be mentioned in your NCERT, that is nothing but the natural death. The time period from the birth to the natural death of the organism is termed as the lifespan of the organism. So each and every organism, they are having their own lifespan, or the different kind of the lifespan. Either it may be the very longer the lifespan, or it may be the very shorter the time period of the lifespan. Okay, so that is the very most important thing. The short and the long lifespan is going to be considered. That is nothing but some of the organisms, they can able to survive only few days. So even some of the organisms, they can able to survive few thousand years. This is the very most important thing. So from few days to the few thousand years ವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಬದುಕ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಇದಾವೆ. ಇನ್ನು some of the organisms, still some of the organisms, they can able to only live up to the few hours. So such kinds of the organisms are also present. So this is the very most important thing. So the time period or the lifespan is quite vary in the various kinds of the organisms. So and the next one, so lifespan of the organism is never correlated with their size of the organism. So this is the very most important thing. They are going to be mentioned in your NCERT. So size of the organism is going to be never correlated with their lifespan. So why? Because the best example they are going to be mentioned is the crow and the parrot. Parrot is the quite smaller as compared to the crow. Is it right? So but the parrot can able to live up to the 140 years their lifespan. They can able to lead their life up to the 140 years. 140 ವರ್ಷದವರೆಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಗಿಳಿ ಕೂಡ ಬದುಕಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಆದರೆ the crow can able to live up to the 15 years. So this the crow, even it is the quite larger in size as compared to the parrot, it can have only the 15 years of the lifespan, which is the very quite lesser, 10 times lesser, having the lesser the lifespan as compared to the parrot. So this is the very most important thing. Why they are going to be mentioned? Lifespan of the organism will going to be not correlated with their size of the organisms. Okay, so like the similar example is the mango tree and the people tree. The mango tree can able to live up to the years together, but the people tree can able to live up to the thousands of the years. This is the very most important thing. So for that reason they are going to be mentioned that the life of the organisms or the lifespan of the organisms is going to be not correlated with their size of the organisms. And no individual is immortal except single celled organism. So this is the very most important thing. So no one organism is the immortal in nature. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಮರವಾಗಿರಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. So each and every organism, for example, if the organism is taking the birth, means the organism should going to be take the at last their death. So this is the very most important thing. No individual is immortal in nature, and exceptional case is there. What they are going to be mentioned? Except single celled organisms, means unicellular organisms, they are going to be immortal in nature. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯುನಿಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನ ಇದೆ ಭೂಮಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಯುನಿಸೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಆರ್ಗಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಟ್ ದಿ asexual kind of reproduction. What is the definition of the asexual kind of the reproduction? The asexual reproduction is nothing but the organisms which are having ability to give birth to their young ones. The organisms, the single parent have ability to give birth to their young ones or with or without involvement of the gametes. This is the very most important thing. So in case of the asexual reproduction only, budding, either it may be the budding ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, either it may be the fission ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, such a different kind of the asexual reproduction can have ability to give birth to their young one. So most of the things what happens, the parental cell will going to be divided and form the two daughter cells. So what happens, to complete this parental body, it will going to be divided equally and going to be form the two similar daughter cells. So what happens, so in case of these things ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, most of the such cases ಅಲ್ಲಿ, so parental cell ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ, ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು it will going to be give the two daughter cells. ಅಂದ್ರೆ these two daughter cells have ability to act as the two new individual organisms. ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ parental body ಒಂದು ಒರಿಜಿನಾಲಿಟಿ ಕಳ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. So this is the very most important thing. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ the parental cell will never having their death. ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ so this life is going to be continuing with these two kind of the daughter cells. So ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ the single cell organisms are only the immortal in nature. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಏಕಕೋಶ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಶ್ವತವಾಗಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜೀವನವನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. And the very next one is that nothing but the continuity of the life of the organisms is going to be only on the basis of the reproduction process. This is the very most important thing. How the entire or how the each and every organisms are going to be continuing in their life on the earth means, so within the organisms they are having the reproduction process. The biological, one of the such a beautiful biological process, that is nothing but the reproduction is only responsible for the continuity of the life of the organisms on the earth. This is the very most important thing. This entire things are nothing but the only the introduction part of the first chapter, that is nothing but the reproduction in organisms. So this is the very most important thing. We're going to be discuss the each and every concepts of the NCERT line by line in the coming classes, and this might be very useful to the NEET aspirants. So let me going to be just a quick revision to the this whole concept. The reproduction in organisms is nothing but the re means nothing but the again and again. Is it right? The production is nothing but the formation. What are forming here? The life of the organisms, or the new organisms are forming the again and again. Okay, na? So the reproduction is nothing but the formation of the life of the organisms again and again is nothing but the reproduction in organisms. We are going to be called that. So the actual kind of the definition we are going to be discussed in the coming classes. So each and every organisms are only going to be live certain period of the lifespan. So this entire thing we are going to be discussed. So in the coming classes we are going to be discuss about the in detail about the this reproduction in organisms. So anyhow guys, thank you for watching the video, and we're going to be continuing each and every concept in the coming videos. Thank you.